All right, the lineup for tonight's game. Some interesting developments. DJ LeMahieu is in there at first base. Anthony Rizzo gets the night off after his triple. Aaron Judge with 4 ribbies last night. He is back out there in right field this evening. Josh Donaldson hit a long home run last night. He is at third base. Giancarlo Stanton, the reigning belt holder with 6 RBIs last night. He is at DH. Gleyber Torres back in the lineup. He is your second baseman this evening. Joey Gallo back in there in left field, looking to get going. Kiner Falefa is your shortstop, also in a bit of a slump. Jose Trevino is at catcher this evening, batting 8th. And dropped all the way to 9th is Aaron Hicks, who is currently in an 0 for 20 slump. Next stop, got to be the bench. You can't bat any lower than 9th. And on the mound, Gerrit Cole, who is making his 7th start of the season so far this year. He's been pitching pretty well after a slow start. He's almost had 3 consecutive scoreless outings, had a little blip at the end of his previous outing. On the year, 2-0 record, 2.67 ERA, 30 1/3 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts. The whip just keeps falling. It's down to a much more respectable 1.121. I think his numbers are kind of moving towards what we expect from him. The strikeout to walk ratio is somewhat off of his norm, 3.36. It's generally between 5 and 7. Last year it was 5.93 strikeouts for every walk. So with 11 walks this season, 37 strikeouts, obviously you want to see a little bit better control out of him. I think part of that is skewed from that Detroit game where it was cold. But Gerrit Cole rounding into form. All right, Nostraderic is done predicting good things from Joey Gallo. He's let me down twice in a row. Batting average has fallen to .458, but tonight we're going to old reliable. Gerrit Cole will pick up his 3rd win of the season. And just a reminder, if you want to have a little bit of fun with daily fantasy sports, head on over to Prize Picks and use the code NYY Recaps for 100% deposit matching up to $100. Gerrit Cole is my pick to click tonight.
Hey, this is John Chawsky, longtime New York Yankees fan from upstate New York. I just wanted to say we need a catcher. I understand Austin Wells is killing it down in the minor leagues. He's at high A, I believe. But I mean, let's move the guy up through the system throughout the year, double A, possibly triple, and then move him into the starting lineup. Why can't we do that?
Hey, great question, great comment. Austin Wells is swinging the bat very, very well. Not only is he hitting .318 at high A, like you mentioned, with 6 home runs and 85 at-bats, but he's got a .427 on-base percentage and a 1.027 OPS. It's worth noting that he's had some elbow issues behind the plate, but his arm looks pretty good this year. I think he's had a very resurgent season behind the plate. He's obviously swinging the bat well. I do think you'll see him in Double A before too long because it's obvious to me that Single A is not challenging him. You have to play well at each level, though. I mean, I don't think he'll make the major leagues this year, but I could see it in a year or two. He's still just 22 years old, and a lot of times it takes catchers a bit longer because you need more innings behind the plate to get better at framing and things like that. But I do think if he keeps swinging the bat this way, he could be on the fast track the same way that Jesus Montero was. But you have to watch out for the same thing that tripped up Jesus Montero, defense and ice cream sandwiches.
Very satisfied customer right now. This Dylan Lawson guy seems to be a revelation. But, things are going well, but why have negatives on the team? I mean, everyone knows who I'm talking about. Gallo Hicks, Hicks Gallo. Very easily can be improved.
Yeah, this is Doc out here in El Paso, Texas. I don't understand why Miggy isn't up from AAA when you need a left fielder. The Yankees need to give him a shot.
El Paso, loving it. Yankees fans out west. I agree with you. I think that Miguel Andujar's defense, while not fantastic, is serviceable in left field given what he's going to give you offensively. You saw him come up briefly this year. He had a couple of hits, And Joey Gallo is just so frustrating for us to watch. Even on a night where the Yankees score 15 runs, everybody's hitting home runs, everybody's getting hits. Joey Gallo's still 1-for with a bunch of strikeouts. I get it. He's good defensively, and he's a threat from the left-hand side of the batter's box. But I'm just so tired of the strikeouts. I can't take it anymore! You asked for it, and you've got it. Voicemails have come to NYY Recaps. Make your voice heard. Better call in. The number is 718-899-1068. That's 718 Yogi, Judge, Scooter, Dellin. Better call in.